Hi, I'm Tierney Pennerman, founder of the best-selling naturally curly hair care brand Curly Belt and host of The Tierney Show, a show where we talk about hair, a woman's crowning glory. I'm so happy that you've allowed us to be a part of your hair care journey, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of The Tierney Show. I am your host, Tierney Pennerman, and I'm here with another episode, and things are a little bit different on this episode. Can you hear it? Do you hear the the beep, beep, beep? I was in bed last night minding my own business. Just minding my own business, and I got this message from one of our subscribers, and they were like, just change the bleeping smoke detector. They also use not so nice words. So I'm like, okay, I'm really getting on y'all nerves with this beeping. So we have changed the beeping, the battery. It's ridiculous. It's also embarrassing. You know, like when you hear a sound for so long, it becomes a part of just your everyday life. It really didn't bother me. I mean, that's probably been going on for like maybe 2 years. But I know some people are super sensitive to sound, and I apologize for the beeping, okay? So all the previous videos, you will hear like that beep, beep, beep. Maybe that was like my signature trademark, or just like the background sound that makes my videos a bit different. But anyway, the batteries are changed, so rest assured, there will be no more beeping. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, on this episode, I want to just talk about just a few random hair tips when you have braids that I have learned along the way, just to encourage healthy hair growth and just for, you know, overall education of how to care for braids. So on the previous episode, I talked about the truth about knotless versus box braids, where box braids, they have like a knot or a bulb that is directly attached to the hair right at the root. It's more susceptible to your hair pulling out when the braids are being placed in the hair, so when they're being installed and when they're being removed, because there's this knot, right? So it's this big knot. With knotless braids, as the name implies, the hair is braided a little bit, so your natural hair is braided, and then the braided hair is fed into the braids, so it's less tension on the hair and the scalp. So I just want to dive into just a few tips when it comes to braids, when you're taking them down and when you're maintaining them. So number one, you want to make sure that even though you have braids, you're still giving your scalp a good cleanse, a good shampoo. So for example, if you want to leave your braids in for a month, 2 months, even 3 months, because some people, like their knotless braids look good after 3 months, and they like for their hair to look a bit older. You don't want to go the entire 3 months without shampooing your hair. Why? Because you're gonna have product buildup, dandruff, debris, and all sorts of stuff happening on the scalp if you do not clean the hair. So you wanna still shampoo your scalp to get all of that debris out. And another reason why you wanna shampoo your scalp, if you've ever noticed when you have braids and you're taking them down, there's this little gunk of like black stuff. It's almost like lint and dirt and all of that. What happens is, it's just, if I can explain it like a tumbleweed, it's just like basically accepting all of the dirt, all of the sweat, all of the product buildup, and it's winding it in this little bulb around your hair. So when you take out the braid, you will notice that where the braid was attached to the hair, there's this like little bulb of dirt. So to prevent that bulb of dirt, because that bulb can actually create tangles, it can mat, And that's why, you know, it's recommended not to leave your braids in for so long, because your hair begins to mat. And when it begins to mat, if you don't use a good conditioner and let it soak, that bulb can essentially pull your hair from the root. So that's why it's good to still maintain your shampoo routine. I would say every week and a half or every week. It depends on how oily your hair is. So you want to make sure that you are cleansing the scalp so that the bulb does not get so big that your hair mats where the extensions or the braid meets your natural hair. Then I also want to talk about when you're taking out the hair. This is a great tip for takedown. So these tips are in no like necessary order. They're just like randomly as I think about them. When you're taking out your braid, to prevent hair loss, breakage, a lot of hair coming out and you not retaining length, what you want to do is you want to take out one braid. So you're going to take out one braid, right? You're going to loose this braid. After you've loosened the braid, what you want to do is you want to grab some conditioner. Our mango guava conditioner, guys, it's a game changer because it like sits in the hair and it like makes the hair so like it has a lot of slip and it makes the hair so manageable that all those tangles just like melt away. Let me see if I have it. No. Well, this is the papaya, our papaya avocado curl milk. So the mango guava conditioner looks exactly like this. If you go on our website, you will see it. It would look like this, but the name will be mango guava instead of papaya. So what you want to do when you take out that braid, the hair that is in this braid, you want to detangle that individually. So you don't want to take out all of your braids and then start the detangling process. That's why when you have braids in and you're not retaining length, you're like, oh, what's happening? Because you're taking them out wrong. So what you'll do is take one braid, then spray it lightly with water, put the mango guava conditioner on it, and then detangle that hair. So that strand of hair, right? Detangle that strand of hair, grab a butterfly clip and put that hair in a butterfly clip, or, you know, pin it down with a bobby pin. And then you want to take out the next braid and repeat the same process. So you're gonna detangle the second braid. You're gonna take out the braid, detangle it, you know, put conditioner on it, detangle, and then when you've detangled that strand, you're gonna take it and attach it onto this with a butterfly clip. This is a game changer. If no one has told you, it's a game changer. It will reduce breakage, it will reduce wash time, because what happens is your hair is already detangled. So all you have to do now is shampoo your hair and then put your deep conditioner on and you're good to go. You're retaining length, your hair is detangled, your hair is also sitting in conditioner, right? So, I mean, it's a win-win situation. So that is a tip for taking out your braids to retaining length. Now, when you have your braids in, if you have hair like me, so my hair, my strands are actually fine. So I have fine strands. I have like maybe a type 4A, type 4B texture, and my strands are fine. And then in some parts of my hair, the density is a bit like sparse, right? Just like genetics, that's how your hair grows. My mom always used to tell me, your forehead so big, your forehead too big, you gotta put bangs on. If she see me now with like, you know, no bangs, right? Because my hair like line is whatever. But anyway, I don't care. This is what it is. God makes everything perfect, and I was perfectly and wonderfully made. So anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something, I don't even remember. So anyway, in taking care of the scalp, when you have like fine hair, so fine hair in particular, it's very challenging with fine hair when you have braids, because the hair is not as thick and it's not as coarse as the other textures. So with fine hair, you want to use a nice oil, not too thick and not too light, just to make sure you're keeping the hair hydrated. Also with fine hair, you need to cleanse the scalp because the matting situation will pull out your hair, right? So you want to make sure you're doing your shampoos. Just, you don't even have to wet the whole braid. Just like put the braid in like one of these, like a scrunchie. Put the braid in a scrunchie, take the shampoo, wet your scalp, take the shampoo, just massage it in so only the scalp part gets wet, and then you want to just rinse it out. You could do that in your kitchen sink, but you don't have to get like the whole length of the braid wet because then it can be a bit heavy. But you need to be, you can't skip shampoos when you have braids. That's a no-no. That's a sure, you're definitely gonna have breakage. You're definitely gonna have hair loss. If you leave your braids in for more than 4 weeks, so if you're going on 8 weeks or if you're trying to do 3 months, you're gonna have breakage if you don't shampoo. Listen to what I'm saying. So you wanna make sure you're taking care of your scalp. I would recommend also using a nice serum. We have a great one. It's our Blue Renew Nourishing Scalp Serum. It's made from blueberry, chamomile, and neem. And what this is for, and it comes in a little dropper, and it's more like, yeah, if you can see it. What this is for is to prevent dandruff, to prevent inflammation. And because of the lightweight consistency of it, it's not gonna leave a lot of product build up on the scalp, right? So use a nice serum, and that way when you're using the serums and the oils and all the stuff to keep your hair hydrated during the protective style, because that's another point, keeping the hair hydrated with an oil or spraying it with water and then putting the oil on, that's gonna cause a bit of buildup. But you need to do this. Sorry, that was loud. You need to do this because you need to keep the hair hydrated, the hair that's attached to your root, and especially, you know, the part where the hair attaches to the root and the braid needs to be hydrated to prevent breakage. So you need to be using a serum. You need to be spraying with water. You also need to be using a lightweight or thick oil, depending on your texture or your type of hair. So those are my points that I wanted to share with you. If you have braids, please let me know if any of these were helpful. And oh, I'm gonna try another thing too with braids, is because my hair is in a protective style, I don't usually take vitamins for like hair, skin, and nail vitamins, but I'm gonna try using some I guess biotin to see if there is really an effect on, if it has an effect on, you know, that my hair is in a protective style, and to see if it will grow faster or whatnot, being in a protective style. But I'm pretty sure, because if you're taking biotin and it's a supplement, your body will use what it needs to use, and obviously it will strengthen the hair follicles and promote hair growth once you're taking care of your scalp, cleansing it, you know, once your scalp is clean and healthy and you're hydrated. So I'm pretty sure it would work. The only thing with hair, skin, and nail vitamins is that you have to be consistent with them. So you need to be taking them at least for 3 months. I think it's every day for about 3 months to see that it works. It's not like an overnight kind of situation. So I hope that these tips were helpful to you. If they were, please leave a comment below, and also leave me a comment if you're like, the beeping, thank God you got rid of it. Anyway, have a good day.